Everyone thought my cousin Leah went insane before she died. She kept saying she heard voices in the basement, voices no one else could hear. But after I inherited her house, I realized something terrifying. She wasn't crazy, because now I hear them too. It began last fall. I was living paycheck to paycheck in the city when I got a call from a lawyer. My cousin Leah had passed away. No children, no spouse. And in her will, she left everything to me. That included an old colonial-style home in rural Vermont. 2 stories, a basement, some land. I remembered visiting it once as a kid. It always had a strange energy. But free property is free property. So I packed my stuff, quit my job, and moved in. I thought it would be peaceful, quiet, and it was at first. The house was mostly in good shape, except for the basement. Old stone walls, a cracked cement floor, and a heavy wooden door that led downstairs. The door never quite stayed shut. It always hung slightly open. The basement gave me the creeps. During the day, I avoided it, but at night, I kept hearing something. It started around 3 a.m. I'd wake up, heart racing, for no reason. Then I'd hear soft sounds below the floorboards. First creaks, then murmurs. Faint, barely audible, but definitely human voices. I chalked it up to old pipes, or maybe mice. Until one night, I realized they were speaking to me. The first time I really listened, I heard 2 distinct voices. One male, one female. Both whispering, not angrily, but urgently. The woman said, "He's not telling the truth. Don't believe him." The man replied, "You already let me in." I froze. No TV, no radio, nothing else was on. The voices were coming from the basement. I crept toward the top of the stairs with a flashlight. The voices stopped instantly, like they knew I was listening. I opened the basement door and shined the light down. Nothing. Just shadows and cobwebs. I laughed nervously, closed the door, and told myself I was overtired. But deep down, I didn't believe it. A few days later, while cleaning out the attic, I found a box of Leah's old journals. Most entries were about gardening and day-to-day routines. But then I found this, dated 2 months before her death. They're louder now, especially after midnight. I think they know I'm listening. The man, he promises peace. But the woman, she's terrified. She says it's not a game. Another entry read, "They want me to come downstairs. I don't think I'll come back if I do." And the final one, scrawled in shaky handwriting, "If someone finds this, don't listen to him." That night, I didn't sleep. The next night, I stayed up, phone in hand, flashlight ready. At 3:03 a.m., I heard it. Footsteps. Not above me. Not outside. Below. The same 2 voices again. The woman pleading, "Don't come down." The man calm and cold. "It's time." I couldn't take it anymore. I had to know. I crept downstairs. The basement was freezing. Despite it being fall, my flashlight flickered. I scanned the room. Still nothing, until I noticed a thin line in the back wall, like a hidden door. It wasn't on any blueprint. I pushed against it, and it opened. Inside was a tiny, hidden chamber. Stone walls, 1 chair, a broken mirror, candles long burned out, and something carved into the stone. "Don't trust the man in the mirror." I stared at the mirror. It was so cracked, I couldn't even see my reflection clearly. Suddenly, the flashlight went out. I felt a rush of cold air. And then, in the dark, I heard breathing, right behind me, a whisper. You listened. That's all I needed. I ran. I don't even remember getting back upstairs. I just remember slamming the basement door shut and pushing the couch in front of it. That morning, I drove into town and spoke to the oldest man I could find, the local historian. He looked pale when I mentioned the address. Your cousin wasn't the first. The house has taken others too. They say there's a voice that lives beneath it. If you hear it, it means it's watching you. I left the house that day and never went back. I still own it. But I don't go near it. Sometimes, when it's quiet, too quiet, I hear them again. The woman trying to warn me. The man promising peace. And I know one day, I might answer. But if you ever hear voices calling from your basement, don't go down. Don't listen. Because by the time you hear them, it might already be too late.